Manchester United come to this weekend's clash against Brighton, who will be at Old Trafford looking to sustain momentum after a morale-boosting 2-1 victory at Anfield, our first win there since 2016. That result marked a real turning point for Ruben Amorim's side, not just statistically but psychologically as well. Showing new defensive organisation and sharper transitions, United have finally recorded back-to-back league wins, and fans are beginning to believe the system is finally clicking. Amorim has favoured a flexible 3-4-3 or 5-3-2 hybrid, which focuses on compactness, quick counter-attacks and set-piece efficiency rather than trying to dominate possession. This approach worked perfectly at Anfield. United soaked up pressure, stayed disciplined and struck when it mattered. It's a logical system for a team still building chemistry and confidence, especially since our midfield control isn't yet par with the Premier League's elite. The idea is clear: defend intelligently, transition quickly, and take high-value chances instead of chasing 70% possession. The expected lineup is Lamont, Euro, De Ligt, Shaw, Dorgu, Ahmad, Bruno, Casemiro, Mount, Šeško and Mbeumo. It blends youth and experience. Euro brings composure and pace, De Ligt adds strength and leadership, while Shaw offers spirit and ball progression. In midfield, Bruno and Casemiro remain the heartbeat, Bruno orchestrating tempo and Casemiro anchoring defensively. Dorgu provides energy up the flanks, while Ahmad's creativity has been key in unlocking defenses. Up front, Mount operates between the lines. Šeško offers physical presence and pressing power, and Mbeumo's pace as a direct counter threat. United's focus will be controlling Brighton's pressing patterns and transition play. Brighton have taken points off us in several recent meetings. The record sits close, with United only narrowly ahead in wins. So composure and discipline will be crucial. The logic here is simple. If we can stay compact, win second balls and resist overcommitting in midfield, we'll create space for Ahmad, Mbeumo and Šeško to punish Brighton on the break. Euro's positioning and Lamont's distribution could also prove decisive in bypassing Brighton's press. This game is less about flair and more about substance, a true test of whether a victory at Anfield was a sign of genuine progress or just a brief spark. With home advantage, improving confidence and a balanced lineup, a 2-1 victory for the Reds looks a fair prediction. But for Amorim's men, it's not just about the result, it's about showing the logic of the system in action, structure, resilience and precision. If they execute their plan, this could mark the start of a real upward surge for Manchester United.
Alright, let's talk about Brighton, United's next opponents, and why this might be a trickier game than people think. Brighton have quietly been one of the most consistent and confident sides this season. In their last 6 Premier League games, they've picked up 3 wins, 2 draws and just 1 loss, scoring plenty of goals along the way. They're not parking the bus, their matches tend to be open and attacking, and they're averaging over 2 goals per game, so expect chances at both ends. They're also right below us in the table, so this game is definitely important for both teams. Under Fabian Hürzeler, Brighton still play that trademark progressive football, building from the back, pushing fullbacks high and using quick, smart passing to pull teams apart. They've mostly lined up in a 4-2-3-1 this season, but they can easily switch shape mid-game. Here's how they might set up. With Ruggen in goal, Dunk and Van Heck at the heart of defense, with Kadioglu and possibly Wiefer as fullbacks. In midfield, expect Carlos Baleba and Yassine Ayari, 2 energetic ball carriers who link defense and attack. Ahead of them, players like Diego Gomez and Yankuba Minte bring creativity and pace out wide, while Danny Welbeck leads the line with that classic mix of experience and work rate. Now tactically, Brighton love to lure teams into pressing and then play through the gaps. Their midfielders are quick to turn defense into attack, and they're deadly on the counter when you lose possession in dangerous areas. That means United can't afford sloppy passes or lazy pressing. Brighton will punish that. But it's not all perfect. Their defense still looks shaky at times. They concede more than top sides should, and with such a young squad, they can make mistakes under pressure. United's best bet will be to target the space behind those attacking fullbacks, especially when Brighton push high. Fast transitions and clinical finishing will be key, something that we've struggled with this season. As for danger men, Minte is one to watch out for his dribbling and directness, which can tear defenses apart. Carlos Baleba in midfield definitely deserves a mention. He's been linked with United recently for a reason, and he'll be crucial in controlling the tempo. And don't forget Welbeck, he loves a goal against his old club. So overall, expect a high-tempo tactical battle, which Brighton will play, and they'll believe with they can get a result. But if United stay disciplined, win the midfield duels, and hit on the break, we might just have a chance at winning this game. We are coming off the back of that massive win over Liverpool, which should give some confidence to us. But we must not expect great things to happen overnight. Just one win over Liverpool does not mean that we're already back. We should still be cautious and trust the process.